Picture a newborn today. Soft skin, first breath, first cry, infinite possibility ahead. But before the child even takes their first steps, the odds are already stacked against them. In the United States alone, ADHD rates have doubled in 20 years. Autism diagnoses have soared over 300% since 2000. 1 in 3 children is overweight before high school. This isn't random. This isn't better screening. This is the path they prepared for you. First day of school, mothers crying tears of pride, fathers beaming with hope. Oh, my child will learn everything, the world will open up for them. We call it education. We believe it is the great equalizer, the ladder to success. But ask yourself, when did you last use calculus? When did algebra save your marriage? When did memorizing dates prevent your depression? Why 8 hours in rigid rows? Why bells that train you like Pavlov's dogs? Why punishment for questioning authority? Why do we call it higher education when it leaves you with debt and no practical skills? Ivan Ilyich warned us 50 years ago, this isn't education, it is domestication. But I would say it's indoctrination. You are not learning to think, you are learning to obey. Not to create but to comply. Not to live but to labor. Is this really preparing you for freedom? No. This is the path they prepared for you. And then comes the golden promise, your career. Find your passion, climb the ladder, success waits. We romanticize the 9 to 5 as purpose, even as identity, as the American dream made flesh. But here's what the surveys reveal. 80% of people worldwide are disengaged at work. 8 out of 10 drag themselves to jobs that drain rather than fulfill them. You trade 40 years of your life pushing papers, moving numbers, serving system you don't own. For what? A paycheck that barely covers a mortgage on a house you rarely enjoy because you are always at work. And the food that fuels this machine. Ultra-processed poison. 2/3 of our Western calories now come from products designed not to nourish, but addict. Engineered with cheap ingredients, bad fat, sugar, seed oils, you name it, that hook you and make you sick. Is this really the American dream? No. This is the path they prepared for you. Your 40s and 50s, you should be your peak. Experience meets energy, wisdom meets opportunity. Instead, your body starts failing. Not at 70, at 30. By 30, 1 in 3 adults has insulin resistance. By 40, 42% are obese. By 50, half are medicating blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar just to function. We call it normal aging. We accept it as inevitable. But is it normal when every generation is sicker than the last? Is it inevitable when isolated populations around the world remain vibrant into their 90s? This isn't aging. This is systematic poisoning disguised as modern living. obesity, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, dementia, the conveyor belt of profitable suffering. So, is this really just normal aging? No. This is the path they prepared for you. And finally, retirement. You worked 4 decades, followed every rule, earned your freedom. The golden years, travel, grandchildren, peace at last. Instead, you arrive broken. The average retiree takes 6 to 12 prescription drugs daily. 70% have multiple chronic diseases. 1 in 3 will develop dementia so severe they won't recognize their own children. I have sat at hundreds of bedsides. I have heard the same whispered confession over and over. Death will be a relief. When existence becomes suffering, when your mind is gone and your body is held together by pharmaceutical duct tape, death feels like salvation. Are these really the golden years you worked for? No. This is the path they prepared for you. Don't think you are different. Don't think you will be the exception. Today, 93% of Western adults are metabolically compromised. 9 out of 10. Almost everyone you know is already on this conveyor belt. The path they prepared isn't failing, it's succeeding beyond their wildest dreams. Do you still think this is all just coincidence? No. This is the path they prepared for you. But here's what they never tell you. What I just described is the majority report, the script written for the masses. You don't have to live it. There is a minority report, the path of the few who look at this system and say one word: no. No to educational programming, no to career slavery, no to calling the systematic destruction normal aging. I have treated thousands of patients over 20 years. I know how the majority story ends. But I have also witnessed the rare ones, the ones who step off the conveyor belt, who take back ownership of their own house, their mind, their life, who arrive at 70 more vibrant than they were at 40. They are uncommon, but they exist, and they are proof that another way is possible. The path they prepared for you leads to early decay, pharmaceutical dependence, cognitive decline, and death as mercy. That's the truth they don't want you to see, but truth cuts both ways. Once you see the path, you can choose to step off it. So the question isn't whether change is possible. The question is, how long will you keep walking the path they prepared for you? This is the Minority Report. If you are watching this, the modern world has failed you.